Good morning, everyone. I am Sergeant Laquita Wade, Public Information Officer with the Birmingham Police Department's Public Information Division, and we would like to thank you all for joining us this morning as Interim Chief Michael Pickett makes a major announcement. Also here from Mayor Randall Woodfin. When Mayor Woodfin is done, we will have just a few questions and answers. Please limit your questions to the topics that we will discuss this morning. Thank you. Chief Pickett.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Michael Pickett. I serve as the Interim Chief of Police for the Birmingham Police Department. When I was appointed to this role, one of my top priorities was to get our homicide detectives equipped with every tool that they needed to be able to investigate all murders, especially egregious murders like the ones we're going to discuss today. Wanted those to be able to be solved so that the victims' families, can have that one step closer toward closure. That being said, the Birmingham Police Department has obtained warrants in a major homicide case that has caused the victims' families tremendous pain and suffering and sorrow to the city of Birmingham. On Wednesday, July 12th, 2023, an unknown suspect entered the open bay of Fire Station 9 in Norwood. He was armed with a weapon. He shot two Birmingham firefighters, firefighter Jordan Milton and Sergeant Jamal Jones. They were both critically injured during this horrific crime. Both firefighters were transported to UAB for treatment, where they received life-saving measures. Tragically, 5 days later, Jordan Milton succumbed to his injuries. 22-year-old Damian McDaniel of Fairfield, Alabama, has been charged with capital murder of a first responder and attempted murder of a second firefighter. It has been 19 months since the tragic incident occurred, and we empathize with the families that have been affected. The Birmingham Police Department is unwavering in our commitment to solving all homicide cases. While some of these investigations may require more time, rest assured that we are tirelessly working every day towards bringing perpetrators to justice with efficiency and meticulous work carried out by our homicide detectives and the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. I cannot express how appreciative we are, in particular with the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office, as they have worked over the last, I don't know how many months, with our detectives on each of these cases to ensure that these folks were brought to justice. We are appreciative to the Milton and Malone family, as well as our Birmingham Fire Chief, Chief Corey Moon, and all of our brothers and sisters with the Birmingham Fire and Rescue Service for their patience and their diligence, as we diligently work toward solving this case and bringing this person to justice. BPD extends gratitude to our esteemed partners that include, as I stated earlier, the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office, the ATF, the FBI, United States Secret Service, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, and Crime Stoppers for their invaluable collaboration throughout this investigation. Additionally, Damian McDaniel is charged with intentional murder in the death of Mia Nixon. She was shot and killed on January the 10th, 2024, outside of her home in the 800 block of Crest Green. McDaniel is also charged with capital murder, which was a murder for hire, in the death of the UPS worker, Anthony Love, Jr. He was shot and killed on April the 9th, 2024, on Inglenook Lane in the parking lot of the UPS facility. His co-defendant, Charles Nance, is charged with capital murder, again, murder for hire, McDaniel is currently incarcerated in the Alabama Department of Corrections on a probation revocation out of Bessemer. McDaniel currently has 4 murder cases, 1 intentional murder case pending in Jefferson County, as well as 17 assault first-degree cases, also 3 attempted murder cases, and a certain person's forbidden to possess a pistol and possession of marijuana first degree. McDaniel has no bond. Nance is currently being held in the Jefferson County Jail with no bond for capital murder that occurred on August the 13th, 2024. His co-defendant in that was, again, Damian McDaniel. I hope the formal charges that you see today, along with a large number of continuous arrests that you all have seen over the last several weeks, is sending a very clear message that BPD will not let up. BPD is locked in. We'll take a few questions.
First, we will hear from Mayor Woodfin.
Good morning, everyone, and I want to start by thanking Chief Michael Pickett, as well as Deputy Chief Brown of the Birmingham Police Department Investigation Bureau. I think one of the main responsibilities I have as mayor is to make sure I can provide our police department with the available resources they need to do their job. In this case, nothing's more important for our detectives having every single resource made available to them. What's happened over the last year and a half has been horrific, with one person causing so much pain in our community and taking away loved ones, of families. Jordan Melton, Anthony Love Jr., and Mia Nixon. You can add on the fact that Jamal Jones' life was changed as well in the most dramatic way possible. I want to extend my heartfelt appreciation for Chief Pickett, for all the detectives, and Deputy Chief Brown for not letting up, for keeping their foot all the way down on the gas pedal and doing everything they can to bring justice to these families. I have spent countless amount of time with Miss Rochelle, Jordan's mother, Mr. Melton, his father, and their extended family. I have Chief Moon standing here. This ripped through the fire rescue service like no other thing has happened since my time as mayor. It was important to bring justice, not just to this family, but to let our firefighters know that we have their back and front, and we were not going to rest until this person was held accountable and brought to justice. But Anthony Love Jr. did not deserve to die at his place of work either, and Mia Nixon didn't deserve to die simply by being at home. And Jamal Jones didn't deserve to be assaulted the way he was as well, being at his place of work. My message is very simple. To all of these victims, families, we are still in lockstep with you, not just through our prayers and thoughts, but through bringing justice. But my message is also to all those other families out there who have lost a loved one. Our detectives continue to be locked in, literally looking under every rock to bring justice and bring formal charges for those who have taken other loved ones as well in the city. As Chief Pickett said, I want to thank all the partners who made this day happen. And as mayor, we'll continue to do everything we can to make the city safer. Thank you.
Do we have any questions? Here with ABC 3040, I heard Interim Chief Pickett mention that this was a murder for hire in these cases. If someone hired McDaniel and I believe Nance, what charges, or if any, are being brought against the person who was involved in this murder for hire?
So these are some more complex type of investigations, if you will. So we're continuing to investigate that, but you could look at the possibility of conspiracy to commit murder. They can also be charged with the murder as well, in some form of conspiracy. So we are pursuing that. It's still an ongoing investigation.
Okay, yes, ma'am, one more.
I wanted to ask, is Damian McDaniel responsible for any other cases that are open at the Birmingham Police Department at the moment?
I'll say that we are continuing to investigate several murders. There is a possibility. We don't have any certain facts on that at this time, but we are continuing to investigate. So, we're walking down every lead. Of course, things take time. We have to develop every piece of evidence and make sure that we walk down essentially every aspect of it to make sure that, because what we aim for is a conviction. We just don't want to have a person charged. We want to make sure that when they go to court, that there's a conviction. This person remains behind bars. So we do very detailed investigations. At times, we have to be slow and methodical because they're more complex. And with these murder for hire situations, criminals are, they're trying to be more savvy these days. But the thing is, there's no perfect crime. And our jobs in local, state, and federal law enforcement is to figure out where they slipped up. That's our job. So at times it takes a little bit more time to get that done, but we never stop working. We never stop working on that. And today we're very happy to say we now have formal charges for these murders, several murders.
Okay, thank you all.